Have you ever been sent to the emergency room because your teacher thought you were cheating? I was on the way to the scariest final of the year because I was so close to passing Ms. Lola's class. She was our school's worst teacher and was known for being the strictest in the entire country. Apparently, a bunch of students were getting away with cheating on her tests by wearing headphones and listening to their notes, so she was doing everything to catch them. Everyone knew because the year before, she almost got arrested after a Muslim girl in third period wore her hijab a little looser than usual during a test, and Ms. Lola was convinced she had earbuds hidden underneath. She started demanding the girl take it off right there in class, and when she refused, Ms. Lola actually grabbed at it, trying to yank it off. The girl's parents threatened to press charges, and the whole thing became this massive scandal everyone knew about. I have absolutely no idea how, but somehow Ms. Lola kept her job. All I'd have to do is pass that test, and I'd never have to deal with her again, but I already had butterflies. I got there early and made sure to drink a Capri Sun to keep my blood sugar high. I have type 1 diabetes, so before I walked into that class, I took a deep breath and checked my insulin pump was on. I usually hide it, but since it was hot that day, I wore a looser shirt so you could see it on my waist. I didn't even think about how badly she wanted to catch cheaters, so I didn't think I was doing anything wrong by showing it. Ms. Lola passed out the exams face down, already watching out for anyone trying to get away with having headphones in. "You have exactly 2 hours, she announced, checking her watch. She made all the girls pull their hair back just so she could see, and we heard her say, "Hey, take your shoes off." She literally researched ways kids got away with cheating on TikTok and had to check everyone's sandals for answer sheets. I was so locked in on passing this test, I didn't even care. If I see anyone with anything in their ears, it's an automatic 0. You hear me? Yep, we heard her. Then when I was almost done my test, thinking I was almost in the clear, I heard Ms. Lola stand up and start to walk around the room. She was still making sure nobody was trying to cheat on her sacred test, so this wasn't a surprise. I kept my head down, trying to stay focused as she made her way behind me. But then out of nowhere, as I was in the middle of filling in the last answer on my bubble sheet, I heard footsteps behind me. Then I felt someone grab my waist. I literally jumped. It scared me so bad because I wasn't expecting it at all. Someone touched my waist. Then Ms. Lola yanks my test off my desk, taking it from me. I sat there in shock as everyone else turned to look at me, having no idea what just happened. She says loud enough for everyone to hear, "Yep, you failed. I told you guys I'll catch anyone cheating." I sat there in complete confusion, wondering what I did, until someone behind me gasped. The girl sitting behind me said, "Oh my God," and it took me a second to realize what she was talking about. I looked up and noticed that along with my test, she was also holding a pair of scissors. I was still confused until I looked down where she grabbed me and saw my insulin pump's tube was hanging off my waist, dripping fluid onto the floor. Oh no, oh no, no, no. You think you're so clever? 0. Get out of my classroom. She thought my insulin pump was headphones, and she completely cut the tube clean. It was leaking onto the floor now, not giving me the insulin I needed. It started beeping really loudly, and everyone turned to stare. I was still sitting there in complete shock, refusing to believe she just broke my life-saving medical equipment. But as soon as she heard that beeping, Ms. Lola's face changed instantly. Her eyes got wider as I instantly started to feel the effects of it. She messed up big time, and I saw as she started to panic and think of an excuse. "Oh my God, I didn't mean to," but I started getting dizzy. The pump kept beeping, no longer attached to my body, before she says, "Go to the nurse now." But when I stood up, black spots spread across my vision. I knew this was bad. I tried walking out of the room, but I think I made it 3 steps outside before I couldn't stand anymore. My blood sugar was critical, and when I tried to tell her I needed another juice pouch, I didn't even finish my sentence. That's when I completely passed out. My mom heard. She instantly smelled a lawsuit when the nurse explained why I was in the emergency room. And although Ms. Lola lost her job, I also got away with wearing headphones during finals because none of the teachers dared to question me after that.